Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to another episode of Cuphead. In the last episode, we took on all of the run and gun levels, getting us a lot more coins. In this episode, we're going to take on some of the airplane bosses this time. But before I begin, I would just like to say if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and begin. I think I'm going to start this episode with one of the first ones we could choose from, which is Djimmi the Great in Pyramid Peril. Once again, like always, we're going to be taking this game on regular difficulty. So let's get 'em. So here we go. As soon as it starts. So I remember the airplane tutorial guy. Ooh, what is that background? So it seems Djimmi is a bit of a, I guess you could say, okay, we got streaming attacks. I'm good. I've gotten good with streaming attacks in games, as well as with parrying them. So this is simple. So yeah, that part was simple. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so far I was just about to say this is simple. But of course the game just has to shoot that out of nowhere. Okay, maybe okay, no, we got through that phase, and now we got this phase to deal with, which we're gonna go ahead and unleash the big bomb on him. Oh, that's right, this phase. I think this is a phase that, yeah, I don't like. Okay, I do got an idea. If it weren't for the fact that that was aim solo. Do you need to borrow my sarcophagus? No. That should not be necessary. Here we go. So let's try that again, shall we? Hey. Yeah, I can see the usefulness of parrying, though, considering the fact that it allows us to, in a sense, be able to get some extra stuff out of it. Okay, so that's the bomb that was mentioned before. Let's stick into mini mode while we're here. Well, stay big for those parts, but through these parts where we're just trying to navigate, stay in small mode is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so unleash A to unleash the super bomb here, because I can see it being highly necessary. Okay, get that out of the way, and alright, we managed to get through that phase that time. What do you got next for me, Djimmi the Great? Oh, you got an idea? What's your, genius idea? Oh, what is that? Okay. Alright, you cheater. I see how it is. Okay, more streaming attacks combined with a bit of a pattern attack from his hat. I need a new volunteer. This one collapsed in fear. Okay, you're going down, Djimmi the Great. You're gonna. Oh, this is a new attack. I don't remember this attack the first time I went up against this boss. This is new. Usually he goes with the daggers, doesn't he? What are they watching? Yeah, sister has some friends over today. Just a little bit confused on what they're up to, but nonetheless. So be same as always anyway. Alright, we got through that. So let's see how we do on this part. Hello there. Oh, I didn't get to hit him. Or at least it didn't look like I got the opportunity to hit him. Okay, where are you firing next? Okay, and... Oh, come on! Ugh. All these mummies. Getting all in my way. Take that. And get out of here. Okay, well, we made it this far, but what is he up to now? He's going back to the hat, combined with the puppet. So what are you up to now? Okay, still going with the streaming attacks, and then he's going to fire that from the main cup. I'm going to go in for a big hit. There we go, I got him. The big head still good. Oh, okay. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a good chance there won't be any more of the... At this point, I might as well unleash my big shots, because... we got him. Yeah, I knew that would be the best move to make, because that allowed us to finish him quickly. We're only a few minutes into this episode, and already I beat one of the bosses I said I would go after. At this rate, we're going to be beating these bosses quickly. And if that's the case, then I may have to beat all 3 bosses this episode because of how good we're doing. And yeah, we already unlocked a pathway into that area. But nonetheless, we have Djimi the Great's soul contract, leaving only 2 left to go on the island. Next one being over here, Wally Warbles in Aviary Action. So this one I think is gonna much higher require the additional shot type for the airplane, which is the bomb. So here we go again with this. Alright, let's go. This one has a neat concept, though, having a... okay. So that's how you're gonna be, huh? Alright, have it your way. Okay, this guy's really having it his way. If I'm already facing this many hits. Alright, come on. Oh, he's angry now. Oh, seriously, I got hit by that? That's basic. That was a basic pattern right there. I own the air. I fly where eagles dare. We were doing fine there, though, until, like, I had the issue. But nonetheless... Oh, that's a new attack. I was not expecting them to do that. I gotta sort of predict where that... No, I didn't mean to take that one out. I gotta sort of predict... I cannot seem to fit through those big bullets. Okay, I know when he whips out the hand to turn myself small so I can have a better chance of fitting through that attack. Because clearly, I'm not going to fit through it regularly. I'm going to have to turn small so I can fit. There we go. Decrease my chance of getting hit. And I'm still getting hit. Okay, trying to find that in-between point. Okay, here he goes. He's angry. Angry time. We get it. You're angry. Couldn't even get close to him. Alright, come on. Yeah, this one he's just angry and just How am I getting hit by such a basic pattern? That's what I'm failing to understand. I'm getting hit by such a basic pattern. I do like how this fight starts, though, with him starting out by seeming to be just a basic, you know, tick-tock clock, and then only to... Okay, I notice on the ends... thought I saw it coming from a different perspective, though. Should pay more attention to where these attacks are coming from. Ah! I keep running right into the eggs. I keep running... I'm focusing too much on the other birds that I keep forgetting to go after the eggs. That's the issue I'm having, is that I'm not taking this fight as carefully as I should be. Also, I can't seem to get very close on these first couple of phases, so I think it might be best just to... Ah! I could see it coming that time. Why didn't I fire that time? So I think it might be best just to unleash the big attacks without going with a super attack. So that might be a better option than what I've been doing. Oh! That was close. Okay, I just gotta pay close attention here. Again, I do like how I can, at any time, just resort to a super. Ah! Also, I think that one super missed. Or a super attack missed! Ah! Still having a rough time with that attack. How am I having such a hard time with such a basic... I think it's because of the speed it's coming out, as well as the perspective that it's firing at me. Oh! Okay, and then you're gonna unleash the next one okay. So the pattern is the first three, you know, not come very often, but the third one's gonna be coming in immediately after it unleashes the other one. Okay. Okay. Okay, one Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. And then 4 Mississippi. Alright, here it comes with the big guns. Alright, let's see if I can get close first. Okay, couldn't get very close. Okay, I might be best here waiting till after this part of the attack and waiting until he's open again. Because I think I'd prefer, you know, trying to avoid all this instead of, you know, trying to focus too hard on just trying to beat him. I think that may be the more useful way of going about this fight. Oh! Yeah. That'll prove to be much more substantial than what I've been doing! Okay, how many more hits do I have to go? Okay, looks like that was it. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh! Nice try. But it ain't gonna work. Alright, how many more hits do you have to go, buddy? Ah, I got hit there. Yeah, so I think the card attacks can pierce through his shots. You're about to unleash another one. I parried it this time. Nice try. Okay, well, I didn't quite get the opportunity to parry it, but that... Okay, this, I think, is gonna... This last phase here, I believe, is gonna require me to use the shot type. Okay. Because, yeah, it's gonna be very hard to get in range. To where, yeah, it is gonna be better to just utilize the bombs here. Yeah. So I managed to get through this last phase on my first try. I do like the whole comedicness of when you beat them, like, in that last phase. Because, like, you know, at first it seems like those nurse birds are, like, helping them out, only to, like, start becoming chefs and start, you know, salting them up and stuff when you beat them. Alright, we got a B for that time. We defeated those guys. We defeated these airplane bosses a lot quicker than I expected. Alright, tell you what. Hey, the rainbow. I was kind of wanting to save this next boss for the next episode, But it seems, due to me having still a ton of time in this episode, I'd say we still have plenty of time, but remember, this was the boss that I unfortunately had the most frustration with. Let me think of carefully which charm I want to go with, because I think it's going to be very serious on which charm I go with the most. And I think, out of all of these, I don't want to go with the extra hearts, mainly because of the fact that it decreases my attack power. Sure, it gives me extra health, but like, it's going to make me have to focus more on maintaining my health rather than dealing good damage to bosses. So, let's go with the coffee, since that's going to allow me to autofill my super meter, which allows my super meter to continuously fill in addition to what you earn. I think that'll be the most useful for taking down this final one, Grim Matchstick in Fiery Frolic. I am not looking forward to this, I'm going to be honest with you right now, because this is the one... This is about as much progress as I made when I first got to try out this game. And now that I'm back at the one boss that gave me the most frustration before I was no longer allowed to play this game, I'm not looking forward to this, because I remember having a lot of frustration with this one. But nonetheless, this is our final obstacle in advancing forth to the next island, so let's go. Let's see what we got. For battle. So here's what's going on. First off, we're fighting basically a dragon on top of clouds, and wait, why didn't my... Oh, I got rid of the smoke bomb, that's right. But yeah, with my super meter filling up real quickly, I keep forgetting I no longer have the smoke bomb. Oh no, why did I activate that? But now he's going to be coming from this way, where you're going to have to pay close attention here to the little flare guys walking around on the bottom, because eventually they're going to start jumping up. I'm already down to 1 health remaining. Okay, so I'll admit, for my first attempt at this, in terms of this Let's Play, I'm doing not as bad as I thought. Oh! No! No, 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 no! Okay. Oh! No! No, 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 no! Okay. No! Oh! Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the hot seat. Alright, I'll admit that wasn't too bad for my first attempt, though I did kind of wish I was doing a bit better within the range of the first, and of course I fall off. But yeah, I'm gonna have to pay close attention here so I don't have to... Oh my goodness, how am I doing so bad on the first phase all of a sudden? I remember doing bad on all the other phases, but not on these other phases. No, 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 no. Okay. I couldn't see where I was going. I didn't even get to the phase that I was on last time because of the rough time I'm having with this. Okay, he's gonna unleash the fire attack. The question is, where's gonna fire it from? So I gotta pay attention to both the fire and the tail, which is on its own quite hard. Oh, haha! No, don't. There we go. I also might want to switch to a different shot type on this phase so I can keep continuously hitting the boss. Because considering the fact that it seems like I can't hit him on the top part of the screen, it's going to make it hard for me to get very far here when I'm on the higher clouds. Okay, I just gotta pay close attention to where I am and when they decide to jump up at me. Oh, I actually got through that part just fine, but this is the phase that annoys me the most. We're on the final phase now, but this one will be your worst nightmare. I can guarantee you that right now. That you will hate this part of the fight. With a fiery passion! Yeah, did you see that? Oh my goodness, what was that? But yeah, did you see that? I mean, not only did you have to deal with those, like, little flares, but you also had to deal with, like, the massive fire blast that went on in the middle there. Which was on its own insane. So yeah, if you couldn't see why I hated this boss when I first went up against it in college, you're sort of starting to see, and it's specifically when I get to that final phase that it really starts to annoy me. Alright, let's go. Oh! Take that. Oh, they're already jumping. Okay. So we're already going there. Oh! Ah! Oh! 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 Alright, I got hit there. But yeah, I went into that final phase with all of my health, and I still could not beat him. That just lets you know how hard this is gonna get. Alright, here we go again. Difficulty time. Oh my goodness, did I seriously just get hit there from doing that? I didn't even see that one coming. I think another issue is the fact that, you know, these projectiles would be a bit more handleable if it weren't the fact that I was fighting on limited ground, because I have to... The only ground I have to rely off of during this entire battle are these clouds. And I don't know if the way they come up is random. Pretend you never saw that. I mean, the concept is really neat, just having a simple, you know, good old dragon in front of a tower. Though, unfortunately, there's no princess in the tower for us to rescue. Unfortunately. And, of course, the clouds block me from parrying those rings. Okay, here comes the... Oh! Oh! Yeah, see what I mean? Like, I have these big projectiles I gotta dodge, but all I have to rely off of are these, like, very limited platforms. You see why I have trouble with this fight? Because if there's one thing I don't like in a battle, it's when you're fighting on very limited ground. You know, it's nice when you have, like, a nice variety of a battlefield, but here it's like you're stuck limited to only fighting on clouds. Something that's completely unsuitable for a major battle like this. Combined with the sort of projectiles fired, this one is infuriatingly difficult. It ain't called Fiery Frolic for nothing. You're gonna hate this one. Also, why did I fight... Ah! I was just about getting to the final phase, too. Though I personally wouldn't say it would have mattered, but... Yeah, you can see why I don't like this fight. It's just got way... The ground is too limited for the sort of style this fight is going for. Did I seriously get hit there? If I get hit early on like that, I'm going to restart the battle. But yeah, it's way too limited ground here. And that's what really annoys me about this fight, and why I like, spent the entire rest of, like, the day that I had access to this game in college going up against this thing, because it was that hard. Just stuck with all this limited ground And oh my goodness, could you please parry, Cuphead? Yes, this will probably take up all of our remaining time this episode. I don't know if the location of the clouds are randomly generated, or if, like, this is, like, automatically generating, like, based off certain, reasoning, but considering the size of these projectiles combined with how things are getting generated, it just never seems to be in my favor, and I believe it's specifically because of the trouble I'm having here. And on this phase, I'm just, like, having to deal with limited ground while having to deal with where these fiery dudes are going to be jumping from is not helping either. Oh, no! I couldn't tell what it looked to me like I messed it up. I didn't see the cloud there. Oh, he fired 3 rings that time instead of the usual 2. Like 3 sets of rings instead of 2. Okay, I misled the tail that time. So that part went well. Oh, why did I fire it up there? Well, then again, it still technically hit it. Except I didn't get the opportunity to pay attention to that. But you can see what I mean about things really not working in my favor. And I have to, like, keep switching directions in this phase to get, like, from section to section. This is a fight I really don't like. For fairly obvious reasons. If not obvious, then, well, this could just be a personal issue that I'm having with this one fight that really makes it annoying for me. But yeah, this is like the major turning point where, like, I'm just left questioning how much harder is it going to get from this point, because I'm already going through tons of rage. How much harder is it get? I stopped unleashing attack the moment that thing hit me. Are you serious? I should get at least a split second of invincibility frames before getting hit by that, so stuff like that doesn't happen. The invincibility frames are very unforgiving. You know what that reminds me of? I think it reminds me of something like some sort of ability from the original Asteroids, where, like, with a certain button you could teleport to a random section of the battlefield, or like a certain part of the screen, or like an unknown part of the screen, and, like, you won't... Oh my goodness! Oh, watch, this is gonna hit me. Okay, well, I managed to avoid getting hit by that, but still, though, I'm disappointed I got hit there. Sorry. Another thing I should think of doing is I should maybe think of switching up my shot types. Because I think one thing that might be useful here is that I have oh, that cloud was too low. They purposefully made that cloud way too low to where I was destined to get hit by them there. I was guaranteed to be hit. Okay, I'm gonna unleash this again. Managed to avoid getting hit there, but now I'm stuck with 1 health without any super move for this phase. Probably gonna die. Oh my goodness, like, here's the annoying thing too, is that those flares always show up, like, it's sort of like streaming based here, but unlike, the airplane stuff where I could, choose where I want to go, I'm stuck limited to going where the clouds are. And I have to, like, when I'm limited to certain locations I can move to, and they, like, fire their projectiles in an exact position to where certain platforms, like, I'm destined to get hit by something. That's another thing making this annoyingly difficult. Oh, wait. Actually, well, okay, I'll take this one more attempt, but if I get hit during this first phase, I am going to take the time to switch up some of my shot types. Because I think that might... Okay, no, I'm switching up my shot types. Because I think one thing that might be a bit more helpful is during that second phase, it might be a good idea to switch to a more useful shot type there. Specifically, get rid of the spread. I'm going to replace it with the chaser. Because during the phase where he's like behind me and I still gotta keep moving forward, I can go with the chaser to be able to gain an advantage in terms of this. That may be helpful, having that instead of the close range one, because the close range one does not appear to be very useful here. Considering the fact that I don't get a lot of opportunities to get up close and personal, considering the fact that it seems to me he's constantly... I know how to switch to different weapons, game. You don't need to assist me with that. Alright, where are you going? Oh my goodness. I am getting hit by everything now. Like, I swear, some of these things just does not feel like it's my doing. I feel like the game is just out to get me. Okay, come on. I've had enough having to put up with the annoyances this fight has brought to me. Oh, come on! Oh, I hate that. Oh my goodness, I almost messed that part. Okay, so this I'm going to switch to the chaser so I can get into proper range with this particular attack, and so I can focus more on the enemies below while my chasers can just keep hitting the boss while I'm focused more on avoiding the enemies here. That'll make this phase go a lot quicker since, you know, my shots are guaranteed to hit them, while at the same time allowing me an opening to, you know, focus more on dodging. So the chaser will be very useful. Yeah, the chaser is very useful during that phase, because it allows me to continuously focus on dodging while at the same time allowing me to... It's also useful here... Okay, no, stick with the basic pea shooter, because I need to know when I'm going to hit those flares that phase, because clearly I always hit those things at the worst possible times. Oh my goodness, why? I knew I was going to be having trouble like this, and I was right. The trouble I feared is exactly what I have to put up with for this fight. And I hate all of it. Again, I'm pretty sure this fight would be a bit more bearable if I wasn't stuck on limited ground that, to me, feels like it's kind of being randomly generated, if you know what I mean. Oh! I really should use my super meter here. Oh! That was close, that was close. Oh! Nice try, nice try, nice try. But I am getting a bit more accuracy out of this, as well as getting a bit farther. Okay, yeah, Chaser is very useful for this phase. I know that now, but this I'm going to have to go back to the basic pea shooter so I can more carefully tread my way past this part of the fight. Because I would prefer not getting hit by those, nor... Take that! Oh my goodness! How close was I? I was halfway through that phase. But I'm forming a plan. I am getting closer. Or at least I believe I'm getting closer. Ah! Alright, if I get hit on the first phase, I'm just gonna go ahead and restart. So I should not be getting hit by the first attack. Alright, come on. Oh, come on. See, now I'm on really limited ground. When that tail appears in the worst possible spot it could appear in. Okay, please tell me you're finished or something. So I know I can get a move on with this game. Thank you. Alright. Come on. Fighting on such limited ground. Having to face a ton of issues. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I am like paying very close attention to those fiery dudes on the bottom to make sure none of them are going to pull any fast ones on me. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Final phase CE time. Ah. No, 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 no. Okay. I gotta fire real carefully here if I don't want to get hit. Also, maybe directly in the middle wasn't exactly the best place for that, because I know for a fact gonna unleash the fire and do that. But see, again, the limited ground. Oh my goodness. The limited ground is making that phase super annoying. I don't know how to make this fight any easier. Alright, something that might make this just a slight bit easier. I see it more and more possible for me to handle some of these phases regularly without having to use the super meter as often as I do. So one thing I could try is maybe focus less on the big beam attack and more on... Huh! Go! Maybe I focus a bit more on, like, what do I want to focus more on? Like, here's my idea. Since I'm, you know, focusing more on having quicker charging super meters, it might be a good idea to focus more on what I'm using as part of the super meter. So far, I've just been having the big beam for damage purposes. Maybe it'll be a good idea I focus more on having... I hate this part of the fight. I hate it so much. Like, if I'm too close to them, I get the oh my goodness! That fire just keeps making me mad. Unbelievable. I feel like I'm having a lot more... Okay, again, I'll try what I did before, where if I have any more trouble with this fight, or if I fail to get through this phase of the fight, I'll go ahead and just maybe take some time to change up my strategy a little bit. So I have an idea on something that might be a bit more of a useful idea than what I've been doing before. But yeah, I see the chaser here a lot more useful than having to constantly go back and forth to fire. can't tell where you're gonna go. Alright, here we go. I'm never ready for that big flame attack. I either gotta be tremendously high or tremendously low to handle it, and I'm never in a position where I'm ready to handle it. Oh! Please, no, 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 no. I was getting too close to him. What was I supposed to do? Okay, wait. Well, I already started this go, so might as well proceed. But if I mess up this attempt, if I fail this attempt, I'm gonna try something different with my I'm gonna try something different with my super meter than the big beam attack. I want to try and see how far I get using that other super. Because I said it was useless. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the invincibility for a short time will turn out to be very useful in some of like the most needed parts of this fight. So here's what I'll try doing. I'll try using, you know, EX attacks during the first parts of the fight. Then, once it gets to the final phase, I'll make sure that that super meter is ready, so I have, you know, the invincibility ready. But in order for it to work, I'm going to have to make sure I keep using the EX attacks. To make sure that I'm not, you know, getting it to be full to where I'm going to have no choice but to go into invincibility mode rather than the, because I don't... Okay. Alright, there he goes. So let's switch over to the... I also want to see what the EX is for this, out of curiosity. Huh? Okay. Ah! Okay. Does all it do is just create a ring around me? Is that all it does for this form of the EX attack? So that's all I'm really seeing. Ah! Of course I get hit. Alright, activate invincibility here, so I can last long enough to last through this. Okay, that wasn't exactly the longest invincibility I've seen, but if I can withstand the basic flame attack, I'd see this being possible. Huh? Ah! No! No, 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 no! Please, please. Let me have it. Let me have it. Let me have it. Let me have it. No! Why did I jump? I was right towards the end, too. Why did I jump? Okay, but I see the invincibility, using the invincibility for when he unleashes the fire, being quite useful. Hey there. How you doing? Oh. That. Don't know what that was for, but... Alright. I might not be able to use any EX moves here, mainly due to the fact that the homing shots did kind of nothing here. So it might be best to just wait this one out and use this as an opportunity to just fill up my super meter. Is what this will probably be best for. Okay. Oh! Okay. Rage time. Alright, stay as far to the right as possible. And stay in stream mode. Oh, come on! Those two are right next to... What am I doing? Alright, activate invincibility mode. Oh my goodness, that invisibility does not last very long, does it? Huh! Okay. Oh, come on! What was I supposed to do there? See what I mean? I'm getting too close to the boss. And then... Oh my gosh, I didn't expect this episode to become so long because I was thinking this episode would just be a simple, okay, I'm gonna just get these two bosses out of the way as a warm-up for next episode, but I decided to make this a part of this episode, and I'm beginning to regret it. I should have just ended this episode off early. Maybe put this in a separate episode. But now I'm gonna have to put up with this insanity until I either beat it or until I reach... Okay. If this video reaches the hour mark, I'm gonna stop. No! Why? The first phase. That was the first phase of the fight. Alright, not bad. Also, why am I not using my EX skills? No. We don't want that now, do we? No, 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 no. Okay, that was close. Alright, you gonna move yet, buddy? Also, my EX skills are getting close to full, so maybe I'll just, early on this phase, get some extra hits on from some EX moves before we get to the final phase. Oh! That was close. Nonetheless, though, we saved ourselves. That one run from before, I felt like I almost had it. And then once again, just the limited ground just didn't work in my favor. It never seems to work in my favor. Why should it work in my favor? It never worked in my favor before. It ain't gonna work in my favor now. Okay, I gotta make sure I activate this every time they unleashes the big flame attack, because clearly I'm gonna need to if I want to get through this. Am I gonna make it up there? Well, yeah, I made it up there, but now I'm stuck on... I just hate limited ground, and... He's going again? Alright, well, at least there were clouds to aid me that time. Oh, okay. Please. Please. Let me have it. Just let me have it this time. Finally! Well, that took a while, didn't it? Oh. I can't believe it. I actually did it. We unfortunately didn't reach the range of 2 minutes, but I am glad... I don't know how the skill level works, but I'm glad I managed to beat it. Also, do I have to get all 3 parries within, like, the rings on the first attack? Because if so, I'm not even sure if that's remotely possible, but I managed to put up with the insanity, and I managed to finally beat it. Feels good. Soul Contract, Grim Matchstick. I am never taking you on again, Grim. I hated that. Hey there, fellas. Watch my like pairing. Okay. 4 in a row. Alright. But with that, we finally have all the contracts. Let's advance to the next island. Inkwell Isle 3. We're making good progress. A lot better than I expected. But I did it, King Dice. What do you think? Looks like I might have underestimated you bums. You gave it to them debtors, but good. Go on over to the next island. Lots of fun times waiting for you there. Ha ha ha. Alright, this is it. Inkwell Isle 3. Oh, a little bit more here. The little mugs have some fight in them, I'll say that much. They're making mincemeat out of them debtors. You see, I knew there was something special about those fellas. Well, don't be so sure. Well, don't be sure just yet, boss. I think there's something fishy about those two. Don't blow your wig, Dice. If those two little finks try anything, I'll be waiting. Okay. So, I'll be honest, this is my first time making it this far in the game. I have never made it this far before, and I am glad we've managed to make it to the third island. Because now, what do we have now? We have you here. I'm gonna need some tips if you want to kill all these deadbeats. Start by mixing up your weaponry. Can't expect all your arms to work the same on every foe. Mix and match, landlubbers, that's what I say. Yeah, I knew that already. Okay. I want to sort of talk to them again occasionally in case they have anything new, but it seems now we have some new areas to explore. We have this over here, Captain Brinybeard Inn, shootin' and lootin'. What's next? We have... What else do we have? We have Rumor Honeybottoms in Honeycomb Herald. What else do we got? Is that all I have access to for the time being? Well, I'm not seeing anything else available. Nor do I see any run and gun segments. What else is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, we got 7 soul contracts this time. Last 2 worlds had only 5. This one has a full-on 7. As well as 2 run and gun segments. And then up next will be the finale. Once we get all the contracts on this isle. But we're going to be at this for a while. But nonetheless, I beat what I found at the time was a really hard boss. I didn't expect to actually beat him, but I did it. I actually managed to beat a boss that the first time I played this game gave me a ton of difficulty, and I finally beat them. Now, I'm happy. Happy that it's over. And now, I don't have to ever put up with that fight again. Unless I want to go as far as to, like, have a full-on, like, full completion run where I have to get A+ on everything. And even then, I've heard that, you know, even after everything, that there is, like, an expert difficulty on everything. And I heard that, like, run and gun mode has a pacifist mode where, like, you have to get through everything without shooting anything, something like that. Which sounds very hard if you ask me. That sounds ridiculously hard. I don't even want to know how hard that is. But nonetheless, we're making good progress. I'd say we've done good. I didn't expect this episode to be as long as it was, but what's important is that I made progress, the kind of progress that I wanted to make. You know, all that rage and frustration, it was worth it for when I beat this boss. And I feel good. So, until next time, until we see what awaits us in Inkwell Isle 3, thank you everyone for watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!